the state of Karnataka, a state that you might remember recently saw a new government, that of the Congress, come into power. Now, keeping that in mind, a delegation of more than 40 literatures, that is, of course, a combination of writers and heads of various organizations, met with the Chief Minister. What they were demanding was that he and the Congress government scrap the National Education Policy 2020 and put forth various other demands. You'll remember that over the last few years, education in Karnataka has been a focus of much controversy. You might remember that the BJP government, underneath the previous Chief Minister, Basavaraj Bommai, introduced a series of changes that were much criticized. These were changes to history books for students from class 6 to 12. Now, the Congress government had promised that they would undo some of these changes. Let's now speak to my colleague Ritu on the ground to understand more about what it is that the Congress's plans are. Ritu, thank you for joining us this morning. Ritu, the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, who our audiences can see on their screens, he said that the act of polluting children's minds through textbooks can't be condoned and that his government would make changes. What are the changes that the Congress government is promising and what are the timelines?
Yes, you see, now first thing is that we do know that how 40 literatures have written to Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah demanding that the NEP National Education Policy 2020 should be scrapped, and also there has been other few demands as well that the government should ensure to put down the NEET exam, the medical examinations as well, and ensure that all those textbooks which were there before the BJP's tenure, those textbooks should be brought back. Those same content should be should be actually given to the students for them to study as well, which happens to be very much neutral and it's to the here in the state. Karnataka says that yes, the party is well aware about it, that in its pre-poll manifesto that the party said that if party voted back to the power, then they will scrap NEP. Now, what's the key point over here is that why is there a demand for scrapping of NEP? Now, when we did see how the Congress leaders earlier also and most of the experts came out to say that NEP as in the policy actually somewhere allegedly promotes the privatization of the education sector and thus it should not be encouraged at all. But there on other side, we did see how Prime Minister Narendra Modi, when he was here in the state during the campaigning, he went on to attack the Congress party and most of those experts as well who were speaking behalf of the Congress party. Now there again he did put out those words out saying that now those who are opposing NEP are clearly somewhere trying to suppress these kids as well who can get the education in the regional language. Doesn't that the rural children have any right to become engineers or the doctors? They do have all that rights to also dream big and achieve their dreams as well. So that's the reason that the nation has tried to bring the national education policy. And moreover, you see what was also the clarification that was provided is that this whole NEP, as in the policy, was also the content that basically the government tried to plan out was also under the leadership of the former ISRO chairman there again. So that government and the party will ensure that all that is placed in a right manner, but needs to be seen because from tomorrow onwards that most of the government and unaided schools will start here across the state in fact, and how is that the government is really going to go with the textbooks and also other policies, that needs to be seen.
Okay. Ritu, thank you for providing us with that report. It's time right now for a short break on the show. In just a few minutes, once again, you're of course watching the morning news and we're going to return with more of the country's top stories. Do keep watching.